ladies and gentlemen, first round action in the American Wrestling Federation Championship Tournament continues.
Yeah, and here comes got to be one of the guys who's a favorite.
Born in England, weighing 235 pounds, gentlemen, Chris Adams!
Well, here is, gentlemen, Chris Adams. And Terry, we've said right from the outset, having been schooled in the round system in Europe, has to make, gentlemen, Chris Adams one of the favorites in this tournament.
Yep, he grew up, he knows all about the round systems, the strategy, he knows how to make a game plan. This guy's in great shape, just got back from a tour in Japan. Brother Neil is a judo expert, and Chris, they say, is a better judo guy and wrestler.
Well, there's no question one of the great talents in this sport, but what an opponent will be staring at Chris Adams from across the ring.
Yeah, here we hear about it, the Warlord. Wait till you see this guy.
Oh, what a monster of a man.
If it was me, I'd be giving up right now. Look at the size of this guy.
You know, the question is, does scientific technique, oh man, would you look at that face?
I don't want to.
Does scientific technique and wrestling skill match up against the power and the strength of an individual like the Warlord?
Well, I guess we'll find out, because we have 3 4-minute rounds to find out if this big man can take Chris Adams. Well, I don't know if he can or not. Chris Adams has made a career out of beating bigger guys.
Well, Terry, so many times you have said that a smaller man relies on leverage. Once you get him down on the mat, everybody is the same size. But that's a task in itself, getting somebody like the Warlord down to the canvas.
Look at the size of his legs. I mean, can you ankle pick this guy? Can you leg dive him? What can you do to get him on his back? Because I know this guy can bench press 600 pounds, so if you're laying on him, off he goes too. What a physical specimen.
Well, the game of human chess, you're going to see it right now to see if Chris Adams can overcome this tremendous size difference.
Yeah, there's all sorts of size differences, weight differences in the American Wrestling Federation. Whoever wins this match is going to go against the winner of the Powers and Valentine match later on in the hour. Let's go to the Warrior corner and hear from a Warrior in the American Wrestling Federation.
There's a rumor going around that Johnny Gunn is the dark horse of the tournament. There's people that think that he's going to go a long, long way. Well, let me tell you something, Johnny Gunn. I ride dark horses into the dirt, boy, and I'm going to do the same thing to you.
Wow, a very confident Cowboy Bob Orton Jr., and as we were hearing from him, the Warlord was manhandling gentleman Chris Adams. Chris is having one heck of a time in there, Terry.
Well, you have to think that because of the size difference. When this guy's gas tank is full, the Warlord, all that strength comes into play. Oh, man. Crossbody caught into a body slam. But when he starts getting tired, those muscles are a negative because they're just excess weight.
Oh, and he rolled out of the way that time. There's the speed of Chris Adams.
Drop kick.
Oh, he nailed him right under the chin.
He got him down.
Oh, and Adams is hot right now as the Warlord beats a hasty retreat to the ringside floor, and he is confused and befuddled right now.
Yeah, but he's not really showing the effects of that drop kick other than frustration. What's going through the mind of Chris Adams right now? He got the big man down, but he didn't hurt him.
What a matchup, ladies and gentlemen, and again, every match in this tournament so important. The American Wrestling Federation, that prestigious championship, awaits the winner eventually of this tournament. And as I said, Terry, the talk of the wrestling world, this is the greatest. This is the American Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the mailman for the American Wrestling Federation. They got cards and letters blowing in, people saying how great this is, how they love the action. Having a tournament with every single match on television, there must be a winner. Unbelievable, almost unheard of in wrestling anymore.
You know, Terry, as I'm watching the Warlord here, there's not a lot of finesse, not a lot of science, but everything is high impact. He puts all his strength and muscle behind every shot. Oh,
quick, Cam.
Oh!
Well, that's a scary look when that guy comes roaring in there. He is huge. Chris Adams doing what he has to do. Dress stick times, make dress stick measures. Top rope splash, 1, 2, crossbody off the top. And he almost squashed Grunke with the power of the Warlord pushing him off.
Well, he tossed Chris Adams off like a feather pillow. Oh, wait a second. What a maneuver by Chris Adams. Can he get the big man over?
No leverage. Oh. He didn't have him leaning back. There was no leverage on that. Chris Adams paid the price. 330 pounds dropping down on it.
Had to have a couple of ribs go that time, Terry. Incredible strength exhibited by the Warlord. I cannot get over the size of this man. Ladies and gentlemen, you see him on television, but I am here to tell you, you stand next to him, he's like the Empire State Building, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah, he's a big, strong, impressive man, and you got to be intimidated getting in the ring against a guy like this. Chris Adams right now has got to be wondering what he has got to do to last 23 more seconds.
For the cover count of 1 and 2. Oh! He flail-kicked his way out of that one. Give Adams some credit.
See how he uses his body? He twisted to get out of there. He didn't try to throw that big man up. Small package inside cradle. 2, 3, everyone. Oh, man, and 9 seconds left. We almost had an upset. I think it's an upset by the size difference alone.
Well, there's no question about that as we are in the waning seconds. And that's it. The time has elapsed. And the Warlord picked Adams up with that bear hug just after the bell had rung there. Very, very close, and Chris Adams may have bought himself a new lease on life.
Yeah, you got to keep in mind that Zapristine is out. He's fine crazy. If you don't abide by the rules, you're out of here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming right back. Stay with us. Round 2 coming up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back we are in a very interesting first round as the Warlord seemed to take the measure of Chris Adams for a good portion of round number 1.
Well, I had to think that was going to be the case. A size difference like this, you've got to wear the big man down or make him make a mistake. And Chris Adams on an inside cradle almost caught the wind with about 9 seconds left.
And ladies and gentlemen, we want to reiterate too, gentleman Chris Adams going into this tournament was made one of the odds-on favorites. Ooh! Because of that training in the round system and style, but to this point, whoa, you got to give the Warlord some credit. He is really taking the measure of the man from Stratford-on-Avon.
In this tournament, as in every match in the American Wrestling Federation, there's 3 4-minute rounds. If there is a time limit draw, the referee, in this case Gary Gronke, will have a scorecard. There will be a winner determined by his scoring. There, if you throw your opponent over the top rope, handle the referee, which why would you if it's Gronke? That's an automatic disqualification. Paul Alperstein is watching these matches. Uh-oh, I said it right. He'll never forgive me. Zapristine is ringside watching this, making sure that these are right down the middle and there are winners and losers. And if the referee makes a decision, Zapristine sticks with that decision.
Well, I guarantee you that Paul Alperstein and the American Wrestling Federation want the name on the marquee to mean just what it says, wrestling. And you'll see more pure wrestling in the American Wrestling Federation than anywhere else.
Yeah, and you see Chris Adams grimacing. I don't know if it's the breath of that big man or the life being smashed out of him. Great elbow to the face, which is a legal move, as is that kick to the face by the big man.
Now, Terry, here's a situation where the Warlord, in that methodical style, this is giving gentleman Chris Adams at least some breathing room when he stalks his prey. You've got to follow up on a man like Chris Adams.
Yeah, Chris Adams, not the biggest guy in the American Wrestling Federation. He's got credentials, and you can't measure the size of a guy's heart. This is a mistake if you ask me. Up there too low. See, he's not hurt. He landed on his feet, but Chris Adams got the rest he needed. That super kick will drop a normal, ordinary man. I said a mortal man, and it didn't drop this monster. Oh! Belly to back.
On a 1, 2.
Adams got his shoulder up, and the Warlord didn't. Warlord thinks he won, but he didn't rotate his shoulder. It's got to be the decision. From this angle, that's what it has to be.
It certainly appeared that way. Very smart move on the part of Chris Adams. And now Gronke is telling the Warlord just what happened here. No, it is not the Warlord who's victorious. Chris Adams gets the duke.
See, that's being a smart wrestler. He didn't overpower the big man. He used that savvy, that experience, which has made him an international superstar. He was on his back. He rotated that shoulder up, and there's your loser.
Well, he is absolutely mystified as to what happened here. The Warlord stunned. He thought he had gained the victory over gentleman Chris Adams. But as you said, you talk about ring savvy and smarts. Chris Adams proved it right there.
Yes, he did. This super kick has made a superstar out of Chris Adams all over the world. That is the first time I've seen him use that move and not beat a man, let alone not drop a man. Belly to back suplex. Both men's shoulders are down. Watch Chris Adams at the end of this. There's 1, 2. Now watch, shoulders up. It's the shoulder blade, not the deltoid muscle. Great move by Chris Adams. He advances.
What a tremendous victory by gentleman Chris Adams. And speaking of Chris Adams, he's standing by right now with our broadcast colleague, Ken Resnick. Ken, take it away.
There was no question, gentleman Chris Adams, certainly the fan favorite in that matchup with the Warlord. Chris Adams emerging victorious. And Chris, you know, we've talked so many times, your experience with the round system, I think it really showed in that match against the Warlord. It's almost like you didn't want to try and pin him the first round, just wear him down.
That's what I was trying to do, Ken. I was trying to wear him down, and it's very, very tough. He's a big man. He's about 350 pounds. He's solid muscle. He's got no fat on him. He's fit. That is a hard man to beat. But you know what? I feel that the people are 100% behind gentleman Chris Adams, and that makes me feel strong inside. And I really think that is the reason that I won that match. I feel proud about it, Ken.
Chris, let me ask you, with your experience, you now have the opportunity. You'll be facing the winner of Greg Valentine and Jimmy Powers. That matchup still to come. Does that give you an advantage, being able to sit and scout that?
Yeah, it really does. You know, you watch the other parties. Greg Valentine, second-generation wrestler. My money's on you, so I'm looking out for you.